To go now. And today on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pajes on the move. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals.
Left fielder,
and one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, C.J. Abrams.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get in the scoring position and then just flying home when the guy's behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Luis Garcia.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
That's a base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
The designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Nathaniel Lowe digging in for the Nationals. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
First and second, 1 out. Up now for Washington, Brady House. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. A 3-run homer. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck back there. And that one's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
They wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, right field. Hernandez sizing this one up. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill, Cole Henry. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. Rojas starting as the designated hitter. 36 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 0-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Lyle snags it. 1 down.
Batting second.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Mookie Betts in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The batter now will be Will Smith. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one out to right, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jacob Young. Yamamoto back to work.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Out towards right center field. Hernandez takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Not close with that one. And a count now 2-0. One out, bases empty. And that's in there at the knees.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 to count.
Stays alive.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Kicks and fires. Hit in the air, left field. Pajes. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder James Wood.
2 outs, base is empty. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. A double and a run scored his first time up. High fly ball down the left field line. Pajes makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the second. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And a curve is down and in. On the ground, right side. And Freeman is retired.
Batting fifth, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Max Muncy stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
One ball,
Man,
one
he was
strike.
really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Inside ball.
Inside. It's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Just
full count.
outside. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground at first,
that's foul.
but it kicks foul. Muncy hits one in the air. Lyle under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Washington,
Top half of the
second
third
baseman,
inning at the
Luis
plate.
Garcia.
Luis Garcia. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Nats doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything
0-1.
thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the top of the third. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. There's a strike. Lowe needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted
Up
on the
next
inside
for
corner of the
Washington,
plate. I
third
think even if
baseman,
he swings the
Brady
bat,
House.
it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
House in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
A little bit low, and that's ball 2.
Ball 3.
And there's ball 4.
Nope. Ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the
Now
mound.
batting,
You can't let
the
it
first
affect you
baseman,
going
Josh
forward.
Bell.
You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Bell batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nationals leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and at the
off
plate for the Dodgers, Andy
left
Pages.
fielder, Andy Pages.
And the
Ball
first
one,
pitch
no
misses
strike.
for ball one. And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball
1-1.
right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And the
Count
first
1-0.
offering is not close. And that clips the inside corner. Top of the zone for a called strike. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. He's been a great free agent sign. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Edman at first, 1 gone. Oh, that fastball drilled him. Miguel Rojas
Now
at the plate.
batting,
Fly to right
designated hitter,
his first time.
Miguel Rojas.
And that one is
that's low.
downstairs. Ball 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of the third. Just missed. And there's the strike. And that one clips the corner.
3-2.
Into center and a base hit. Here comes Edman around third. Safe. It's 5-1. Two on, 1 out. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Wood raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
So they're at the corners now. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across. Coming home. The relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Nationals 5 and the Dodgers 2. And we're back on to the 4th. And now up for Washington, Dalen Lyle. Strike on the inside corner. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 78, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Ohtani, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Flips it from the ground. That's one. On to Freddie. Double play.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman. And a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
And now Jacob Young. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pages makes the play, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, digging in, Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside. Late with the swing there.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are
two strikes.
fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a good eye there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And Freeman is retired.
You hear people talk about letting
Now
the ball
batting,
travel so
the right
often in terms of a
fielder,
hitting approach, and that's a
Oscar
great example why right there.
Hernandez.
If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Hernandez stands in now and watches strike one. Hernandez, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one off the mark,
Ball 1.
and the count is 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one is
Ball 2.
upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count full.
On the ground, out to short. Abrams tosses to first, and Hernandez is out.
Well, he's doing a
Now
nice job of
batting,
keeping the
third
ball
baseman,
out of the air,
Max
lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. Just
that's
off
it.
the inside edge. Next offering is fouled back. And there's
That's
a
a
ball.
ball.
And misses
that's it.
inside.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back here at Chavez
Leading off for
Ravine,
Washington,
here's C.J. Abrams
shortstop,
to hit.
C.J. Abrams.
Yamamoto back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Yamamoto sends her packing.
Oh, that's got to be very frustrating for this
Now
guy.
batting,
He knows the
left
strike
fielder,
zone
James
extremely
Wood.
well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now the number 2 hitter, James Wood. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. That one is gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 6-2.
Tremendous eye-hand coordination to be able to get that splitter and still get the barrel to it, get it up in the air for a home run. Tell you what, these guys work so hard at their craft, and right there, it was on display.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Yoshinobu Yamamoto won't go any further tonight, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here, Shohei
Number
Ohtani.
17.
They know that he can get a
Shohei
right-hander out, but
Ohtani.
he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So up next, Luis Garcia. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see
Now
today,
batting
but they
the
still get
designated
the out.
hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
And that
Ball
misses. And that's ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's the strike.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. It's now 6-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Trevor Williams.
He doesn't
Now
get a lot of
pitching for
strikeouts compared to
Washington,
other relievers, so he
number
relies on
32,
getting that soft contact
Trevor
and the defense
Williams.
doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading
Here's the
off
left
for the
fielder,
Dodgers,
Andy Pajas.
left fielder,
Struck out looking at his
Andy
first at bat.
Pajas.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Right through there for a strike. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Mitchell Parker getting loose out there. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at
Oh,
it,
that's
hit a
too high.
broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike
Now
zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Edman at the plate and takes high there. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a foul out of play.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Taps softly to the right side. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Ha-Seong Kim.
And next for L.A., Ha-Seong Kim. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here in L.A. Now at the plate, Brady House.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting,
just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Josh Bell. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
He swings and fouls one off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. That's down and in. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Next to hit for the Nats, Dalen Lyle. He's already homered here in this one. And ball one to the right fielder.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
House over at first with 1 away. little bit high. 2-1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Ruiz in the box again. Takes a strike. Swinging a foul straight back. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him.
Up next for the
So
Nationals,
first and second with 2 outs.
Jacob
Young digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 2 in this one.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. And that is out of play. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That one way outside. 2-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
C.J. Abrams in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Two outs. Ground ball left side. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That misses, and that is ball 1. All loaded up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs. Bases are full. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So they load the bases, but leave him stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 6 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the DH, Miguel Rojas.
Leading off for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
Drips one to right.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Just missed.
Ball inside.
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Mitchell Parker looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ludus, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Here's a rocket out to left. Wood makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. First pitch just misses. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Base hit, and now two aboard.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Now one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground right side. And foul ball. And now it's 1-2. High fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Ball one there.
Ball one, no strike.
Tap foul at the plate. Rojas at third. Smith at first. 2 out of the inning. Foul ball there. That one not close. Now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the sweeper misses. Max Muncy hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
High fly ball out into left center field. Young makes the grab. That is the inning. So they strand a pair. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 6 and the Dodgers 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Dodgers.
7th. We have a new pitcher on
Number
the mound.
86.
Number 86.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
James Wood
Leading off
digging
for
in for the
Washington,
Nationals.
left fielder,
He's already
James
homered in this
Wood.
game. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
Nope,
off the
inside,
inside
ball 2.
edge.
Ball back
Just
outside.
missed. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 3-2. Payoff pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nabs it, and there's one away.
Up next for Washington, second baseman Luis Garcia.
So digging in, Luis Garcia, 1 for 3. And that one upstairs. Action in the pen down there. Number 78 looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trevino warming up as well. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's
2
too
balls,
high.
No strikes. That's a ball.
That's ball
No,
4.
ball
Tried
4.
another fastball, but missed the spot.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk.
Now
And
batting,
guy at the plate was not going to
designated
help him out by
hitter,
swinging
Nathaniel
at something out of the zone.
So a man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. Fastball
Ball,
is
out.
outside. Man at first, 1 away. Six
2 balls,
straight
no strike.
outside the strike zone.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one
3 balls,
outside,
2 strikes.
and it's 3-2. stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Third baseman, Brady House.
Popped up. Freeman makes the grab, 1 away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Now the number 2 hitter, James Wood.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 homers already in this series.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next pitch is outside. And that one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own.
Out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. 2 out, space is empty. Strike 3. Yoshinobu gets the K. Nothing doing for the offense that time. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound for Washington in this one, Cole Henry.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, for taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And now, Miguel Rojas. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Henry measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one missing inside. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one inside. Look out. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Young makes the catch, and there's one gone. time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Mookie Betts, batting with one down, takes a strike. That's in there, and that is strike two.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking. Mookie Betts down on strikes. Two down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Ripped to right, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Smith off of first with two away.
Ball one.
Next
No,
pitch off the
Ball
plate,
two.
and it's 2-1. Two outs. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Fights it off. He'll see another. Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. One left for LA. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top of the second, Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone. Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Misses inside. Now 2-0. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
Ball three.
Just missed. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. And that's ball four.
That's ball four.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Batting fifth, third baseman,
And
Brady
now
House.
Brady House. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is fouled back. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly First and second now with nobody out.
96,
Still
first
able to come
baseman,
through
Josh
behind in the
Bell.
count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Josh Bell. And that one fouled off. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bell puts it in the air out towards left center. Pajes sizing this one up, drops into the glove, and that is a big first out.
Batting 7th, right fielder, number 51.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Edmonds slings to first. And they get the out. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And fouled off. Swing and a chopper. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. So the Nats leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here come the Dodgers. No score. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Henry back to work. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
That one just misses.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well,
That
classic
is
pitch
third
sequencing there to
baseman,
change eye levels for the
Max
punch out. That
Muncy.
fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Really strong hitting performance recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
That's in there.
0-1 to the count.
0-1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. And foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in L.A., digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. Just missed. Out in front and foul to the left side. And he lays down a bunt. Smith gets it to first. Out on a bang-bang play.
Up next for Washington, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
So the lineup flips over. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. First time up was a pop-out.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine. Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
And foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And right back to the mound. Got him.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one at 95 missed up top. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Hesung Kim stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
One ball.
Man, he really
Two
sells
strikes.
the changeup with that arm action.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. That one misses, and the count is 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Miguel Rojas at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Miguel Rojas.
And first offering is fouled off. Gets under it and pops it up. Abrams. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Luis Garcia. And there's a ball.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And a foul ball. Lowe in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And a foul ball.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Kim makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting third baseman Brady House.
Up now for Washington, Brady House. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Upstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Bell in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Text offering upstairs. House, the runner at first with 2 gone. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Yeah, the batter now, Dalen Lyle. Pajas coming on, and that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
That one way inside. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The shortstop takes the ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That swings, deep drive, left field, back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. A single his first time. Swing and a foul out of play. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. To first, and they get the out on Smith.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman, Freddie
Freeman will come up to hit. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Lyle makes the catch, and that'll do it. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now the catcher comes up to him. K-Bird Ruiz. Yamamoto back to work. Towards first, Freeman. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacob Young.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. He's 0 for 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. That misses, and that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. 0 for 2 in this one. Checks over to first, back safely. Fouled off left side. Abrams off of first with 2 away. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So one left for Washington. Still no score. Back here in L.A., John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Teoscar Hernandez. And that is out of play.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Wood sizes this one up. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Cole Henry done for the night, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. The new pitcher in the game, Trevor Williams.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Once he digs in, struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. A little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's down and in. And down on strikes. Now 2 away. Now the left fielder, Andy Pajes. Popped up right side, Garcia. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Top 6.
Leading off
And now
for the
for
Nationals,
Washington,
second
Luis
baseman,
Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1-1. That's ball 2.
That one to first. Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Nathaniel Lowe.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Brady House digging in for the Nationals. That's to third. Muncy tosses across to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Bottom of the 6th. Tommy Edman at the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Brixey getting ready to go. Ferrer, the power lefty, up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Nope.
And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's way high. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Hae-Sung Kim. Caught looking his first time up. And that one is inside. And the 1-0. There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Miguel Rojas now at the plate.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
There's a strike. On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Mookie to hit. And that one popped in the air left field. Wood settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Nationals nothing. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Josh Bell. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Banda also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 51.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a base hit up the middle. And the tying run is on base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Runner takes off. Throw to second, he's safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
So the tying run at second, and that's way high. 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a curve is down and in. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, 1 out. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And a slider misses down and away. And a count 1-2. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto out of the game. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Alex Vesia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 3. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
Next offering upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a strike. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And fouled off. Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's down and away.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
James Wood in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, left side. And that's the 3rd out. So the Nats leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Ludus.
Now pitching for
Just
the
trying to keep this
Nationals.
one close here, and
Number
this is where a
65.
bullpen can give their players a
Ryan
chance to fight
Ludus.
back into the game.
3, 4,
Leading
5 due
off
up
for
for the
the
home
Dodgers,
team. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. Ludus, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Out to center. Young under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie
Here is Freddie
Freeman.
Freeman. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Hit in the air, center field. Young in position. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty.
Teoscar
And now the right fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. There you see his May and June numbers so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one misses up and in. And now 3-2. Andy Pages up next for the Dodgers. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off,
left fielder,
James Wood.
James Wood.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next offering way off the plate. And just misses with that one.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Next one misses, and the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Luis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him swinging.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And here is Luis Garcia. Fastball for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Back-to-back strikeouts. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Nathaniel Lowe. In for a strike, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That one fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Misses
Nope,
just
that's the ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. And it remains 1-0.
Now pitching for
Zach
Washington.
Brixey taking over on the
Number
mound.
66.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high
Brixey.
rate this year. Typically at least one an inning, so
Leading
he'll be tough to
off for
get
the
to.
Dodgers,
Well,
left
one-run
fielder,
game. Here's the left
Andy
fielder,
Pajes.
Andy Pajes.